Okay, ladies, this is how you add Turnitin.com on your Canvas course. First of all, go to this navigation menu, go all the way to the bottom and click Settings. And when you open up Settings, make sure that there's all these tabs at the top, make sure you are in Apps. And you'll see you have things that are installed, which would include maybe Edpuzzle and some other things. But you'll see I don't have Turnitin.com installed. And so then there's Not Installed, and there's a whole bunch of options. But I would just search Turnitin, and it comes up, click on that, and then you have to click Add App, and then you put in the consumer key, which is 39060, and then the shared secret, which is turn 1234, and you add the app. And now you'll see under the installed apps, you should see it here. What that means then is if I want to add this into an assignment, I have to click on my modules or whatever I have going. I'm going to switch courses now. I couldn't show you that in the course. I already have this. But within this course, if I wanted to create a new assignment, I'll go ahead and just create an assignment. Turn it in test. What you're going to do is once you're in here and you titled it, you're going to go down to External Tool, and that's where you want to make sure that it says External Tool, and you're going to search for Turnitin, and you'll click, you see I have it a whole bunch of times, you'll click Turnitin and select, and then what will happen is once you put the due date and everything in here, let's say that the due date was going to be tomorrow, and it's available from today. And I'm going to save and publish it. And what will pop up is options for you to change things, like give assignment instructions and things, just like you would in Turnitin.com. Once you have put in the max grade and everything, it looks like you can't make any changes to it, but actually can. You just have to go to, just realize you can't see this, you have to click on Option Settings. And when you click on Option Settings, it should take you directly to Turnitin.com. Oh no, it doesn't, it just opens this up. So this is kind of like what we normally see in Turnitin.com. This is where you can choose, what kind of papers that they are submitting. You can also look for the things that you want them to automatically be grading. And then here is where you can actually choose the rubric that you would in Turnitin.com. So I have some saved from before that I've used. And you also can launch your Rubric Manager and change your rubric if you want to, or you can just choose a previous rubric that you've been using. So this toggle menu is exactly what you have already set up in Turnitin.com previously, which is nice. You don't have to recreate the wheel. And then you can choose whatever other settings that you would like in there, and you click Submit. And then what happens is, the only thing you can change here is this item because you've saved it or embedded it. But what happens on the other end, let me see if I can pull up an old course so you can just see what you see as a teacher when you're all done. Let me look to an old course where they've turned something in. So this Block 2 course, in my learning modules, they had to turn in a paper to Turnitin.com. The narrative essay, for example, let's see, where is it? I don't remember which week they actually turned it in, sorry. I did not. Let me pause this for a minute. See, this was the assignment, narrative essay final draft. When I open that up, I have all my assignment and directions that I would normally add just by clicking Edit Assignment Settings. But what you see below that is down here you can see these people turned theirs in late. Oh, I'm sorry, this is not showing the way it normally shows. Hang on one second. So normally when you turn in, when they are turning in assignments, it actually gives you a very nice line-by-line list of all of the students that have turned it in, and just like you would see normally in Turnitin.com. For whatever reason, I don't know if it's because this due date is passed or what, but they're giving these big boxes right now in this tutorial. But anyway, regardless, if this is your student, you can click on that rough draft and it will pop populate it just like turnitin.com. So you can see here in this particular screen that it looks just like turnitin.com, and you have the paper here. You can look at originality, and you can look at the grade mark and any kind of peer mark if that's something that you do. But when you're grading, it just opens it up to a screen like you normally would see in turnitin.com, and then you have access to the rubric as well. Let me see if I can, this screen is small. Oh, so if you go to the bottom here and you click on a rubric, it comes up and you can see that I've graded this student under the different rubric sections. So everything is integrated, and what's even nicer is that once you score the student and you have this score here, it actually appears directly in the gradebook in Canvas. So you don't have to upload the gradebook. It automatically integrates in Canvas on your grades. So anyway, I hope this is helpful to you. Please feel free to answer any questions or ask any questions if you have them, because it can be complicated the first time you do it, but it's really pretty intuitive and easy once you get it embedded into Canvas. And it's really intuitive for the kids. They don't have to sign up for turnitin.com at all. They just have to go on just like they were going to turn in an assignment. I'm curious what student view looks like from my perspective. So they see all the directions, and then they just turn it in here. And I'm assuming it's giving me an error message because this class is closed. I no longer have this class. So, but normally this would be the way that they would normally turn it in turnitin.com. So sorry for the rambling. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Hope this was helpful.